No denying it. Winter weather is going to be here soon, and that means you got to navigate through the slippery roads, the snow-covered streets, and unfortunately, it's a recipe for disaster. We all want to avoid it. So today, I'm joined by Sam Herman. You work for New Country Mini, and we're also going to talk about a couple things: snow driving tips, and you also have a clothing drive that you're doing. Talk about the clothing drive in a little bit, but I see this a lot as we head towards the wintertime season. People head out the door and they go, "Oops." And that seems to be the first thing that they end up doing. So talk to me a little bit about what is a person supposed to do before they even walk outside?
Well, the first thing is they definitely want to get a snow brush that can actually, scrape the ice and brush the snow off the car. One that can actually reach the roof and the hood. Another major thing is also, washer fluid.
People forget it all the time.
You go through that stuff really quick in the wintertime with all the salt on the roads and everything. So it's
What sort of maintenance do you recommend a person gets in their car before we head to the winter season, before it gets to the point where the temps have dropped so low that their car may not even start up?
all right. Well, the two major things are definitely the tire tread. Definitely want to check the outside, which most people look at it, but you guys also check the inside to make sure your tires are going to be good. So make sure you have good winter driving tires on it.
Lincoln's head, is there a trick with a penny? Have you heard that trick before?
Yeah, it's right.
I think if you put Lincoln's head on top of a penny, or if you put a penny on top of the tire, if you can see the top of Lincoln's head, you're okay with tire tread.
Correct.
But tire tread's hugely important, and people always forget about that. It seems like one of the least important things in a car, but it's actually the most important thing that's in your vehicle too. How about these guys right over here?
Wiper blades, definitely make sure you replace those. That's a huge thing. So they're not frayed or anything on the sides, and that's going to help you tremendously to see in the winter.
Car battery too.
Oh yeah, definitely full charge battery.
And how about, this is something we talk about in the world of meteorology. I see you have a little tire pressure monitor over here. Is that something people should always have handy, especially as we head towards the cooler weather?
Well, it's good to always check your tires, always to look at them, feel them, but it's also good to check the actual tire pressure, because some vehicles have run flat tires like the Minis. They keep you a little safer, and you might not know that they're flat because you can ride on and run flat. So this can actually check the pressure of them.
All right, now you go. You got all the stuff that you need. What is a person supposed to do when they're driving and they're dealing with snow or dealing with ice?
Well, it's good to practice in an open parking lot too, just to make sure that you can handle your car in the snow.
Absolutely, yeah.
And also, if you ever get stuck in the snow, to try not to burn out your tires, because that's just going to dig you deeper in. Make sure to go forward, reverse, turn left to right, and that'll help you kind of wiggle out.
Also, accelerating, decelerating. What is a person supposed to do when they're driving in snow conditions? I see this all the time. I've lived in Connecticut my whole life, and people just gun it. They gun it at every stoplight. They slam on the brakes. When you're driving in the snow, you can't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, especially ice too. You just want to let off the throttle. You don't want to cram on the brakes right away, especially when you're on a hill too. Put that down into every car has that first and second gear. If you're going down a hill, slam it into first real quick so you can gently go down the hill and gently push the brakes.
Do you recommend a person brings sand, puts it in the trunk of their car just in case they get stuck?
That's definitely helpful too, to weigh down the car a little bit. It'll handle better on the road.
Kitty litter.
That'll help. That's at home. So if you need to get out of your driveway, it's a good thing too.
Okay, now all of these tips are really good, and we have a ton of them actually on our weather website, wxedge.com. Let's talk about the clothing drive that you guys have going on over there. Talk to us about where it is, talk to us about when you're having it, and what are you looking for?
Okay, well, what we did actually in August was we had stuffed the Mini to the max school supplies for Hartford students. We really saw the need when we dropped all those school supplies off. So today, actually, through December 22nd, we're starting a Stuff the Mini to the Max clothing drive. That will actually, we're looking for new or pre-owned coats, hats, gloves, boots, blankets, anything we can get to help the students out.
And these are for kids, what age group you said?
It's pre-K to actually through high school.
Okay.
And it's great thing through the community. I mean, they really need the help. About 20,000 plus students were enrolled in Hartford schools in last year, and 84% of those were in low income. So they definitely we need the help.
There you go. So head out and donate this stuff. All right, for more